Thank you for joining us for CNTV. I'm Brad Clonch.
And I'm Quinn Tran. During the winter, a good book and a cup of coffee go hand in hand.
A Chickasaw citizen works year-round to perfect that coffee, and Andy Parnicher has earned recognition for it.
She's the first female, first American coffee roaster. Andy Parnicher keeps track of the time and temperature. Roasting coffee beans requires a lot of heat, up to 400 degrees.
There's so much that goes into it. It's a lot of labor, but it's worth it to be intentional and exceptional.
She's the head roaster at Not Your Average Joe, located in Oklahoma City.
The beans come from all over the world.
The Chickasaw citizen is the first female, first American certified coffee roaster.
My boss did a little bit of research and he was like, "You're actually the first in the world." It wasn't something I was looking for. It was just something that I enjoyed doing and had interest in doing.
Andy received a scholarship to train at Coffee Project New York and gained certification recognized by the Specialty Coffee Association.
Congratulations, you've been selected for the 2023 cohort Women in Roasting. And my jaw dropped. I immediately stopped, I prayed, thanked God for the opportunity, and then I called my mom, and then I called my dad, and then I called my boss. He was like, "I knew you'd get it," and I was like, "I didn't."
She says the training was intense, and the certification required passing an exam.
It was honestly kind of hard because there was a lot of math and chemistry, and those are not my best subjects at all. You have to learn the roasting curve. You have to learn, like, okay, this is the kind of reaction that will happen at this time. You have to know the temperatures. You have to know, like, how the weather is going to affect your roast. You have to know the barometric pressure. You learn that, and then you have to learn the mechanics of the machine. Okay, like if I do 3 different beans and I use a percentage of each, how is this going to make the coffee taste? Is it going to be overbearing? Is it going to be like nasty, or how's it going to come out? If you did your equations right, it's going to taste right. Sensory is a big thing. Your nose tastes first, so the way it smells really matters.
It also matters to Andy where she works. Not Your Average Joe was just going to be a summer job for the track athlete attending college in Kansas at the time.
I probably spent over 2,500 hours here within like 3 months. I was working day in, day out, and I loved every minute of it, and I knew that I needed to stay here. I felt called to stay here.
That's because she has a heart for the mission. Not Your Average Joe offers work opportunities to those with special needs. They make up about half the staff.
A cup of coffee is never going to be made just by me. It's going to be made by Danielle, who has Downs. It's going to be made with Bennett, who has autism. It's going to be made by Haley with Williams syndrome. It's fun seeing growth from our employees. Like, wow, you started here and you flourished. I grew up always encouraged, like, don't be afraid of who you are.
Andy has always celebrated her Chickasaw culture. The 22-year-old, earning a psychology degree now at Mid-America Christian University in Oklahoma, hopes to honor her heritage through her work.
When I create this, I'm not only doing it for me and to have a good cup of coffee, but who I'm doing it for. I want to create a line where a portion of the proceeds goes towards a certain area. So maybe that's children and Native American children in foster care, or Native American grandparents who are raising their children. So you got to do what you can, no matter what you're good at. And whether it may seem small, take pride in it. If it's big, take pride in it. Just always remember where you came from and who to give it back to.
Andy is excited when good coffee is created. She's really proud that Not Your Average Joe provides coffee to Bedre Fine Chocolate, which is owned and operated by her tribe, the Chickasaw Nation.
You can learn more about Not Your Average Joe by visiting its website. The coffee shop has 5 locations. See their fresh coffee and food menus for each location on the website. This month, take a moment to salute our men and women in uniform and their families. November is designated as Military Family Appreciation Month. We know the sacrifices that veterans and their families make to serve our country. In Ada, Oklahoma, the Chickasaw Veterans Lodge is located near the tribe's medical center. Opened in 2017, the Veterans Lodge offers a place for tribal veterans to come together for fellowship, as well as get information on veteran services.
Sword was presented to Chickasaw veteran.
This is one of the latest military items presented to the Chickasaw Veterans Lodge. This sword belongs to retired Air Force Major Christine Priest Craig, the first female Chickasaw to graduate from the Air Force Academy. Governor Bill Anatubby nominated her to the Academy. Major Craig served in the military from 1994 to 2014.
The Chickasaw Nation will host the annual forum Lowak Sho'li on November 18th. Lowak Sho'li means to carry the fire. The forum encourages First American youth and college students to consider careers in the arts and humanities. This year's theme is First Americans in Medicine, with panelists that include Chickasaws in healthcare. The event will be at the Chickasaw Nation Community Center in Ada, Oklahoma. Visit the site or call the number on your screen for more information and to register for the event. That's all the time we have for this edition of CNTV.
We'll see you next time.